Hello everyone,
Hey,
and welcome to Uncut Gaming,
where we don't edit our videos.
but we are making coats and gowns.
Yes, in what is arguably the gayest game in existence.
That's an interesting. That's a top 5.
No, for sure.
That's
for sure.
interesting.
And
But
we're putting Baron Park in there.
Sure, it is very gay in the sense that it's festive and colorful and
you
fashion,
make dresses.
and you make dresses. Correct. Okay. So today we're going to play Rococo, the deluxe version, with the Jeweler's Box expansion, and some of the modules that come with the Kickstarter version that recently released from Eagle-Gryphon Games.
Yeah, they are very, very minor, but they're cute and adorable.
Yeah, and we'll mention them as we go along. I see that we have 2 of the expansions which are I don't remember their names. Maybe I'll check them out later. But basically there are either more expensive dresses or with a higher VP. Here's an example one. This is a gown that's worth 5 VP. It just usually requires more expensive fabric.
Yeah, this one requires of pricier fabrics and 2 of the
the lace and the yarn.
yarn.
Yep. And this is an example of a gown from another module that has some special things that happen when you rent it. And if we'll need, we'll just consult the rule book.
Yes.
Yeah. Other than that, we're playing with the metal coins, the upgraded components, the lovely queen
statue
bust or whatever, right?
Even though the art itself is just as good.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
I don't think we're missing out on anything by not using it.
Yep.
Okay, so if you buy the deluxe version of Rococo, that is the reprint, you get it. The base one is just the board and the jewelry box, right?
I think
These 2 expansions came out of the box, at least for us.
Some of it, yeah. Yeah, some of it outside, no, most of it inside the box. I think that theoretically in stores you can find, just like you said, the game box plus the expansion. I think maybe you have to buy them both, meaning there's just one package that comes with the base and the expansion. I don't know, actually. That's a good question. And for sure, some of the modules here, like the special dresses and everything, are sold separately. But I don't remember which ones.
Because I recall you saying that from now on they're selling it with
those,
and obviously you can't separate between the jewelry box.
No, that's the same expansion.
Yeah,
it's one expansion.
Yeah, but they were modules in the previous version. They didn't come packed
but
together.
I don't think but rules wise, I don't think you could separate them.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Another cool thing is this resources tray, which we'll use, which is very cool. You don't have to like hold them face down. Now you can actually see what they're doing, and it's also nice so that maybe the viewers can pick them up, but not one another.
Yeah.
But not us. Yeah, we'll cover the beautiful board and all the components and everything later down, and the player boards and the cards. Lots of things to talk about.
Yeah, and we did an unboxing video if anyone wants to see us going and ooh about it.
Lots of ahs and oohs.
Yeah. So let's begin.
Yeah, let's start.
This will be the overview of the rules and the expansions.
We'll play one round.
Around.
Yeah, and links down below, by the way, if you want to look at the extended playthrough review of the deluxe version, as well as the previous version of Rococo, which is just as fabulous, but this is just deluxified.
This is like our second time playing it on camera.
Yeah.
Oh well. So let's talk a little bit about what we're going to do. In Rococo, you have these rooms, which
5.
You want to fill with dresses. So you want to get your patterns, and then you make them into a dress. And with a dress, you can either rent it, so you put it in the halls, you rent it to a person who will be going out to the ball and dancing with King Louis the 14th.
15th.
I thought it's 14th. My bad. And once the evening is done, we will be taking the dresses from the room with the king to the fireworks, and then we'll be scoring everything. So this is the very, very basic flow of how the game works. Obviously, it's a lot more complicated. Every turn you take 3 cards. You get to choose them from your deck. Afterwards they go into your discard pile, but you can choose them from your deck so you know what's happening. And these cards will allow you to do 6 actions?
Yeah, 6 base actions plus the expansion one, but yeah.
6 base actions. Now you have 3 types of cards. You have the Golden Thimble, which are the Master Seamstress and Master Sewer. The Master Thimble.
Yeah.
Which will allow you to do all the actions, and he is the only one who can hire new employees.
Right.
It's written here. You have like X's on...
the journeyman and the apprentice.
Exactly. So the journeyman can do everything except hiring, which means he can go to the queen, which will give you 5 gold coins and will make you first player next round. Sorry. He can make dresses. And the apprentice can do the 3 basic actions. That is, they cannot make dresses, they cannot go to the queen or hire, but they can take fabrics from the market, and they can purchase ornaments. So you pay and then...
Invest in decorations, I think it's called, or build decorations.
Well, these 2 are the kitchen, so
right.
I don't know, but you definitely invest in something and you get VP and other benefits for it. And
dispute.
Oh, this is to fire.
Dispute. Sent to the king. Everybody can be sent to the king.
Right. So this was the get resources. New materials, and this is the
dispute.
You say that, but we know what happens when you send them to the king. That's why they had a revolution. He kills them. Anywho, you dispute them, and then you get a very hefty amount of money for it.
Right.
It's not an action that you'll be doing a lot, but it's good to know you have it as an option. Mm-hmm. Now, when you look at a card, other than the type of card at the top, you have also an auxiliary action on each card. Mm-hmm. You get to choose the order, right? No. So first you do your main action, which is one of these, and then you do the auxiliary action. In this case, it's get coins. This one allows you to get an extra...
Get resources
Get
action.
Extra resources action. This one allows you to buy lace or yarn for 1 coin, etc. Now, the interesting part is that the journeyman, the apprentice and the journeyman usually have much, much better auxiliary actions than the masters. So the game kind of balances itself out this way. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think we kind of covered the basics.
Yeah.
You want to go over the expansions or thimbles or majorities? Where do you want to go, honey?
Yeah, let's cover in a very high level the expansion, and then we can talk about endgame bonuses. So the expansion comes with 2, like you said, modules, although you can't technically separate them. The first one and the easiest one to explain are the jewels. Basically, how they work is when you rent a dress, again, renting is sending it over to the palace for points, as opposed to just selling it for money. So when you rent it, you can optionally, if you've invested in the jeweler's area here, you can pick up a jewelry that matches the gender of the dress that you just made. So for example, this is a gown. So I could choose necklaces for the gown, for the women. And when I do it, I need to pay some money. And that jewelry from now on will gain me 1 money per round in the income phase, and 1 point at the end of the game. If the gown or the garment and the jewelry match colors, then I get to take a random resource from the bag.
Yeah, which is nice, because you usually pay for those.
Right. So that's basically the jewelry module here. The second thing is the upgrading of the workers. So here we're both starting at this space where we could theoretically upgrade an apprentice into a journeyman. We do that by first completing these 4 tasks. These 4 tasks needs to be done by an apprentice, only an apprentice. So for example, when we using an apprentice go to the market to get either a blue or a pink fabric, then we can mark it off that we did this task. Once we finish all tasks, then we can do this upgrade action, which is its own action. We get some money and points.
Is it a free action though?
Sorry?
Is it a free action?
No, that's
or is it
a main
hiring?
action. That's a main action. Just like any other action, it's a main action that you can do.
Oh, and if I understand the iconography correctly, you actually use the journeyman.
The apprentice.
That is, sorry, the apprentice. The apprentice goes away.
Yes.
And then you get a journeyman instead.
Yes. I'm not sure that you have to get rid of the apprentice that you use to do the action. We'll check it later. But theoretically, you get some money and points, and then you can get rid of an apprentice to then choose one of these special journeyman.
So what you're saying is we'll check later whether it has to be the same apprentice,
Correct.
but you definitely lose one and gain one.
Yes.
Okay.
And the same goes, we won't go over the tasks themselves, but the same goes for upgrading an apprentice into a journeyman into a master. So that's one thing. And then you can go back here and then you can do it all over again. The last module is the special apprentice. Apprentice that we each start with. They're not part of our deck, but as a hiring action, we can hire this apprentice from sort of outside our usual deck if we meet this criteria, and from then on, he's just part of our deck, and his special ability across all of these types of cards is just gain 3 points, middle of the game.
When I use him?
Yes, when you play him, the auxiliary action is to gain 3 points.
So let's just clarify the iconography. This is the condition.
Oh dear. Yeah, you need to have 30 money. This is theoretically face down, but I need a bunch of resources. And then when you play him, you get 3 points. As an auxiliary action, regardless of the main action. Right?
No, because there's a different color for...
Correct. We'll see them.
Yeah, they're somewhere lower in the deck.
Correct.
So another point that I wanted to add is that everything that you have to pay in this game is usually relative according to whether someone's done it before you. For example, when you buy, these are the 4 workers that we can hire this round. And if you're the first to buy one, you have to pay 5. If there are only 3 cards here, you have to pay 3, 1, and then 0. And the same thing goes for the market where you get resources. So if this one is full, that is, there are 3 resources here, you have to pay 2. If it's with 2 resources, you have to pay 1. If there's only 1 resource, it's free. This is kind of the way the game balances, the market itself. If something is very important to you, you'll pay extra to get it. Another small thing is that there are majorities pretty much everywhere. Every room has a majority. First place and second place. The decorations have majorities, and you have this cute little region. It's this one, right?
Yes.
The first one to have a disc that is either on a dress or on a musician in each one of the 5 rooms gets to be placed there, and that's 6 points for first, 2 points for second.
Correct.
And I think that we covered all the basics. The game is what, 7 rounds?
Yes.
7 rounds. We don't really have a round tracker, but the cards themselves have numbers on them, which is how they were arranged. So once we get to the bottom of the pile, then we're done.
Yep.
Sculptures, or we'll cover that when we play?
Yeah, we can play.
Okay. So you want to start?
Yep.
Okay.
I have the golden thimble. I will start.
So the first thing we do in a round, we have it here?
Yes.
Okay, so the first thing we do in a round is give the golden thimble to the first player, then we get to choose We get to choose 3 cards that we're interested in having this round.
Yeah.
From our deck of cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeesh. Okay, I got my 3 cards.
Okay.
And we refill the workers, we refill the market, which we've already done. And then what does this one refer to?
Refill the designs.
The dresses. Got it. Then you pick your cards and then you start. Have you picked your cards, honey?
Yes.
Very good.
All right. So for my first action, I will choose to hire. So I'm playing the master.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember, only the master
can hire.
It says so on the board and on my player board, which is excellent. I need to, because all 4 of them are there, I need to pay the full price of 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I will choose this what? Interesting. What's this?
I think that's when you send them off.
Okay.
You want to check the rules?
Yeah.
The iconography is new to us. We're familiar with the iconography of the old game. And
that's interesting.
There is a
Depute any one employee of your choice from your staff, including this one. Use that employee's bonus before discarding the card from the game. You don't gain any money for disputing that employee. Okay.
So, just to clarify, when you play this, you do the main action, and then your auxiliary action is to choose another card in your deck, discard, hand.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, yes.
It's this one.
Yeah.
For sure. You get to choose a different card, and then you get their auxiliary action, but you don't get the money. It's nice for deck culling, and it's nice if you have some good auxiliary actions that you're no longer interested in, having a large hand for.
Okay.
So that's the one you bought.
So I bought this one, which will allow me to take another market action, and the cards that we buy actually move into our hand to be used for the current round. So we basically have another action. And that was my turn.
Yeah,
I don't have any auxiliary actions on the card, so that is it.
So, we don't start with any resources, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I will follow suit. I was going to do something else, but nope, I will follow suit and I will recruit. Who do I want to recruit? This one is resource from the bag for free, right?
Correct.
Okay, Mr. Resource from the bag for free is gone.
All right.
Now, I only paid free because there were free cards here.
All right, I will choose to go with this apprentice. Choose to go to the market, and I will pick up.
Gave you 2 coins.
Let's say.
Technically, the 2 coins he gets after his main action, but he has so much money that it doesn't matter.
Okay, I'll just take. Wow, that's the only green one. That also requires green. And that is a pink and a green. All right.
Unless you're in a rush for money.
Okay, I'm gonna take this one. Guess I might as well just take this one. And
more options.
Yeah. And this one allows me to get either the fabrics or the thread, and I'll choose to get the fabrics. And I need to pay 2.
Very good, honey. So...
Oh, and then I get 2, which you gave me. Great.
Yes. So I will also play an apprentice, and I will go to the market, and I will pick this one up for 2, and then my extra action is to pick another one up from the market. I don't think they can see it this way.
Maybe. It's okay. You want to put them face up?
I'm putting mine face up. You can do whatever you want with yours.
That's fine. We can take these off.
But I liked the separation.
Right, okay. So we'll use them for separation. Okay.
The things we go for our audience. So I will take this one. However, yeah, I have to pay 1. Thank you for reminding me, honey. And after I paid the 1, just want to go over the anatomy of this. So I can take it to use it as the top part, or I can discard it to use it as the bottom. In this case, I discard it, and I get a yarn and a lace. And this goes out of the game, not into the bag. And once they're all out, we kind of refill it. Your turn.
Okay. Okay. I will... I am pondering.
Ponder away, honey.
Yes. I will use this apprentice to go to the market twice.
Very good.
So this is for free.
Excellent. And you get another one.
And I'll take these blues.
Very good. That's 2.
2.
Worth it, in my opinion.
I am confused.
So I will play my journeyman. I place it here so I'll remember to actually do all of the actions. But the first thing I do with him is I will procure this design.
Okay.
Now, what does this require? This requires a lace and a yarn.
Yep.
And this requires a blue and a red, which are over here.
Yep.
So I have it. Now the question is...
So now you have...
Do I want to sell it or not?
2 options.
Yeah. So now that I have it, I have 2 options. One is to place it on the board and then get, if it covers up a bonus, get a bonus. If it does not, then... But it's so much points. I was gonna sell it, but it's so much points.
If we want the module.
Fancy dresses?
Let's see.
Extra fancy dresses?
Yeah, they all sound kind of the same. These are, what icon is it? Yes, these are the fancy dresses.
See, I was right.
Yeah.
Gayest game ever, and I love it. Okay, so this means a resource from the market, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I get to pick. Looking at these, I think I'm gonna need blue. So I take a blue. And my auxiliary action will be for like it's an option. I have the option of getting a yarn or a lace for the price of a single coin, which I did.
My turn?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I will play my last card for this round with a journeyman. I will pick up this lovely design for a lace and the red cloth, and then I will rent it. I need to pay 0. Did you pay the 1?
I think I did.
Okay, that's good. And I will place it over there. No, let's move here. Yeah,
get one from the market.
This one. And that's nice. And then the auxiliary action is to go to the market again. And then I'll just go for this one. And I'll take the 2 resources, the lace and the yarn. And that ends my turn.
I go to market and I take this one for free.
Okay.
And then for 0 coins, I get a resource from the resource bag.
Yes.
Now this is effectively the same as getting it from the market, so I still get a choice.
Right.
Once it's out, whether I want to use it for the yarn lace or take it to myself. I will take it to myself. And that is it.
Okay.
The round is over, so we swap first players, which we don't do. These 2 are off to the Bastille. And we have 4 new employees. Phenomenal. The art is so cutesy. Okay, we refilled the market. And we refilled the dresses. So this one also goes to the Bastille. And then we have 3 new dresses. You want to give me the dress bag so you're not doing everything? I think it'll be nicer for you.
Okay. And then we get rid of the first jewelry here. And we move everything over and we fill up with a new jewel. And that is it. We are ready.
No one will be upset if I cover this part, right? There's nothing there.
And okay.
So now we get to
we get
cards.
income.
Oh, income, right. Where's the income? I think it's 5.
5 plus according to the kitchen. So we haven't invested in the kitchens
yet.
So it's just 5.
Very good.
And that should have happened at the end of the round. And now we're ready for the next round. So we want to pause here? Or
yes.
Continue? Okay.
Let's pause here.
All right. So you'll see a link on the screen and in the description below for the extended playthrough and the review and the original Rococo if that interests you.
And feel free to add the gayest games you can think of in the comments.
Yes, please do.
I want to see what other people think.
Mm-hmm.
Bye for now.